All right. The year is 5960 AC, or after Cataclysm, and the world is at peace. There hasn't, in fact, been a conflict between nations for about 100 years. Most nations now are self sustaining, keeping a functioning trade system between each other, and protecting themselves from the ever violent wild outer regions. You have all found yourself in the city of Falcona, a almost centerpiece trade hub to the continent of Yon. Very clean city. Where is the picture? Bam. And how do I show this to the humans? There you go.
You did it.
Very clean city. Several towers that act as airship ports surrounding the outer limits of the city, with multiple nice built houses. Rather civilized piece of civilization where you are, surrounded by a large defensible wall that goes for quite a distance around this city. It is also the home of the Order of Saint Arton, the Paladin's Orders. But you're here because, for various reasons of passing, but you're here to essentially make money at this point for whatever endeavors you each have. Because, for some reason, in the past months, the wilds have been growing ever more dangerous with a large influx of goblins, and by reaction, the other wildlife sort of getting more aggressive and defending itself from this influx, making stress on the monster hunters and adventurers that work in this region. Most of you, let's see, Samson, you have been working as a monster hunter of sorts to try to quell this in your brief stint here. Ashley, Ashley, Cadell, and Ophelia, during your trip from Bells with the trade caravan, it would often get attacked by little raiding parties of goblins, and it was a almost constant threat during your trip. Oust, you didn't suffer the same problems they were encountering, but strangely enough, when you were in Elvons, there was a bunch of rumors being going around about goblins kind of showing up a lot in the Zephin Woods as well. So it's not just in the Falcona region. Praetor, you are aware of this, but you have been more concerned with other things. You've spent your year here in training, and tomorrow is a very special day for you. Tomorrow, you get to graduate to the rank of Vanguard. You are no longer going to be a cadet. You will actually get to go about and do the work of Saint Arton. You are a professional warrior at this point. You'll be either assigned to help quell monster insurrections or go and spread the word. It's sort of a trial period for you, where you have to live a year as a vanguard at least, and adhere to your vows, doing the work of Saint Arton wherever you so wish. And then when you return, you have to tell the truth on whether or not you violated your oaths in that time.
And what about Rose and George?
I will actually start that here. So, all of you are heading to the Adventurers Guild. And I will just throw you onto this map real quick, and just so you can see it, and I will start introducing you one at a time. Bam. Why is it not showing the pictures right? Okay, I'll just do that for now.
I can log in as the idiot. Find shit.
I think the Ashley wasn't made as a token yet. Bam.
Should
will
be
just-
able to show character art instead of token art.
Yeah, that usually is better.
I just threw the tokens down.
What tokens?
We're still on the world map, dude.
Yeah.
On the
just
same
one
scene we're all on.
It's all good.
This is going to be the clunkiest of maps.
Oh my god, how large is this thing?
Mistakes were made with this one.
It happens when you're learning Foundry.
Yep.
You-
Learned you.
Yeah, well,
I
then-
learned ya.
this is the only one that seems to have
I
this
did
issue.
literally the same thing.
Yeah, Tippy saw my first attempt at a map. Cavern.
Yeah, you just have to get it into a compressed format. That's all. You can whatever. It's difficult because John's doing extra stuff on top. So
It gets easier every time with every map.
When-
Yes.
no,
when
but I
you figure it
mean, like he's taking the maps and then adding more artwork, so they're like multi-layered, like PNGs. So we can't export as WebP.
I'm going to send you something, John.
Okay.
Oh, I like George and Rose.
Everyone on? All right. So this is the Adventurers Guild. It is kind of different from all the other buildings around here. This one looks more like a hunting lodge, made of lots of logs strewn together to look very rustic on the edge of the town for easy access in and out. It appears to be quite busy. Lots and lots of adventurers are inside, and it seems like they're having a party, and why wouldn't they? Their livelihood is based on how much work they can get, and Falcona is loaded with work these days. Over here, I'll just give you the general description here so everyone knows what they're looking at when they actually show up. Over here is a board with a whole bunch of flyers on it, kind of like the mission board or a quest board. Next to it is a chopped up wall that has a series of daggers in it that you might not actually know of the purpose of it just yet. But we will start with Praetor. Could you please describe yourself for me?
Before you start, John, I sent you a picture for Jin's character sheet and a token for her.
All right. So one second.
You can build in there.
Do you want the full version or the short version?
Forward it to me and I'll add it.
Okay.
John can keep moving. I'm logged in on both.
Okay, I'll toss everything I make over to you, Garth.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want the short version or the long version?
How would you like to describe yourself?
How long do you have?
Do the long version.
Oh
Do
no.
it.
Oh no.
A handsome human male, Praetor has raven hair that pokes out from beneath his wrap, covering one side of his face. Almond-shaped emerald eyes peer out from beneath his thin eyebrows, shining brightly in any amount of light. A strong jaw sits below a narrow nose and masculine lips. His neck is obscured by the scarf wrap he wears about his head, though from the way it sits atop his frame, it would indicate that his neck is as well defined as the rest of his body. A well-muscled frame, Praetor looks as though he may have been training to keep his body in fit physical condition his entire life. Clothing-wise, Praetor has a scarf wrap that encircles his head completely. The shawl descends to his shoulders, where it ends in a scarf that wraps about his neck. His torso has a chain shirt atop with 2 badges that hang from metal chains. Atop his left shoulder is a metal pauldron that doesn't impede movement. His arms are bare, showing off well-defined biceps, triceps, and forearms. Upon his forearms, however, there are a set of heavy gauntlets with sharp-looking tips at the end of the fingers. The gauntlets flare out from the man's wrists, straps keeping them adhered to adhered to his movements as to prevent discomfort. A wide sash of cloth is worn about his waist, going from his navel and descending. The sash disappears beneath the heavy skirt, which asymmetrically falls down his right leg, leaving his left for complete freedom in order to walk. Baggy pants descend down into 2 heavy sabatons. The fabric is tucked into the sabatons loosely. The straps of the sabatons are well buckled and tight.
He's a handsome boy, that one.
Yes.
All right. You. So, this.
Oh no.
What?
Garth posted. Sorry.
No, it's good.
I thought I was muted. I didn't realize I was giggling into the game.
Gotcha. So, tomorrow, like I said, is a very important day. You get to, you'll be promoted, and you will finally be taking your vows that make you officially a paladin of Saint Arton. And you are with George and Rose, who, George is a lanky human, but he's like a wiry lanky. He's not very well built, but you can see muscles within the skinniness. And you have Rose, who is a broad-shouldered dwarven woman. And the 3 of you are going to, or at least the 2 of them are coercing you into going about a little bit of a tradition for the cadets. On the night before they have to take their vows, they go out and party. There's no rule against it. It's probably often looked down upon, but you've even heard rumors that the higher paladins view this as a test. If you can do this and still follow your vows, you're a true paladin. So yes, Rose and George start bringing you to the Adventurers Guild, which is a giant party at this point. So Rose
I
is
don't know where Ashley's supposed to be because there's 2 Ophelias on the board.
Okay. So yeah, Rose is like pulling on you, like, come on. This is the only time we're going to get to do this, and I want to get absolutely smashed before I take me vows. Oh, don't be so grumpy. Come on, it'll be fun.
You know we can still fail on this, right?
No, we've been training a long time for this. Yeah, come on. We enjoy ourselves before we give up these vices. So, it makes us better paladins.
Fine. Lead the way.
So they bring you over, and you note that amongst all the partying and drinking, there's no music being played, but there's a lot of stories being shared between the adventurers. I've got a bunch of NPCs down here, but there's more than that here. These are just, to give you an idea. Several of the locations seem to have games going on, or competition, so to speak. Outside, over, there looks to be a bunch of adventurers who are partaking in a skill challenge of accuracy against some dummies. Right here, you see a handful of people surrounded having arm wrestling competitions. And over here, looks to be like an open card game. So there's going to be stuff you can do here while you're enjoying yourself before you get promoted.
Right. Which one's the empty chair? The empty table?
So there's this, this. Pretty much, I'm just any
He-
table.
He's going right for that one, the furthest one from everything that's happening.
All right.
As long as George and Rose don't stop him, it's like, yep, that's where I'm heading.
All right. So the bunch of you go and sit around at that table, and there's lots of goings on, but a waitress approaches you. What do you have? Oh, give me your biggest flagon of dwarven ale. For both of them too. I want to get them right and smashed. Yeah,
Arton.
sure.
You should check your DMs really quick.
Some bread, please.
Also, please send me Praetor's picture so I can.
What did you ask for? Sorry?
Praetor's picture so I can make him a token.
Oh, Praetor. What did Praetor ask for?
Bread, please.
Coming up. And she goes off to get your orders. All right, so you start by chilling out there and prepping yourself for regret.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next, Samson, can you please describe yourself?
Somebody else, because I'm fixing all the tokens and shit.
God damn it. All right, Oust.
Dude, it's all fucked up. Everything's fucked up.
It's all fine. It's fine.
Gareth, why is your computer on fire?
Oh no, it's not in the kitchen.
No, it got in the kitchen. God damn it.
Give me 2 seconds.
Sir is melting.
Okay, I need. Don't have Ophelia's picture. I thought I got the wrong one.
All right,
No,
Oust.
I'm doing Ophelia right now.
Okay, I put the wrong picture on, so I'm gonna just. I'll just fix it. Right.
Oust, can you please describe yourself?
Oust is a lean young man with wavy, medium-length hair of sky blue at the roots and cloud white at the tips. He's often found in stretching in one yoga pose or another. That's when he's not meditating or practicing his katas, which he does without fail before and after every sleep. While generally easygoing, his countenance can shift, his hair darkening like clouds in a storm, with highlights of lightning, the speed at which his fists fly.
All right, nice. You arrive at the location in which you are looking for. The location that will allow you to go out into the world and test yourself in practical application. And this place is awesome. There are people like you, like people who dare to risk the wilds all over the place, and competition is abound. You see the card game, whatever. But there's this strength test, this arm wrestling strength test, and you have this like accuracy test over here too. Like these guys are all about testing themselves and getting themselves better. You have found your people, so to speak.
All right.
So
I guess I'll limber up while approaching the feats of strength and dexterity.
do you want to go to one of the games first?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go to?
I'm gonna check out these feats of dexterity. What is this test of accuracy you're doing? Are there rules?
Yep. So, you find a whole bunch of people are kind of betting on a streak. They have a pot of 50 gold. The pot, it keeps growing until someone actually beats someone else's record. Right now, one of these dummies, it has been like layered on with like full plate mail. The goal is to land a hit on an AC 18 target 4 times in a row. It costs you 5 gold to try.
4 times in a row?
This guy here seems to be running the game. He's the one who's got the thing going, and everyone's been screwing it up. You can see like there's arrows and daggers all within the wall of the inn back here.
Okay, yeah. They're a really bad shot.
Hey there. So
what's going on here? This looks like an interesting game.
we're practicing. You gotta make sure to land your targets when you're outside the walls, and this is how we do it. I don't know if I've seen you here before.
No, I'm new. I'm from out of town.
Ah. Well, you want to take a shot at it, new guy?
Yes, I do. Are there any rules?
The only thing you have to do is make sure you land a shot on the dummy. So you have to aim at those really narrow points between the plate armor. You do that 4 times in a row and you beat the streak. My streak, by the way.
Right. Well, I'm game for a try. It's 5.
5 gold to try, buddy.
5 gold to try. I'm gonna put 5 gold in. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna beat his streak first try.
So
Sure.
there's a 55 pot now. So I'm gonna get you to make a ranged attack against AC 18.
Okay, let me just make sure this dart.
Are you using darts, I assume?
I have darts, so I will use those.
Right on.
Ranged weapon attack. Yeah, alright, cool. Dart. I don't have any advantage here, so normal.
So your first dart
Ooh.
whips in, and bam, right between the helmet and the chest plate. All right, you're off to a good start. Next shot.
All right, first shot down.
Oh, dude, I was hoping for this.
Bad luck.
There was something that was going to happen at a nat 1, and I'm so happy it happened. So
Oh no!
you take the second shot, and it bounces off the armor, and all you hear is shattering glass as it goes through the inn window. All the guys around here all like have that look like shit, they're in trouble, like wide-eyed, like oh god. They like grab their stuff and like push you in to head towards the inn because they are in trouble. They're gonna get busted by the innkeeper, so they just like let's go, come on.
Oh, game's paused. I can't remember going.
Oh right,
There you go.
I was wondering. I suck. So yeah, if you want to join them, they've
I
taken your
guess
money.
I will join them.
Alright.
They took my money. I didn't get to finish the competition.
Well, you have to get 4 straight in a row, and you blundered on the second.
Yeah. Shit.
So, when you get to your table, it doesn't seem like the innkeeper is this person here. Doesn't seem to be reacting at all, but the waitress comes up to you. Hello, boys, you done playing? What can I get you? Wine, please.
Wine?
Want some?
Prune juice.
Fruit juice? Yeah, I'm sure we got some of that. All right. And gets the orders from the rest of the guys that kind of joined you, and she goes off.
Prune juice. A warrior's drink.
You see from up here, I'm just going to switch to someone else in a second, but you see from up here, a tiny Inviso maid starts to like shuffle down and look around before heading behind the bar.
It's like, dare you?
All right, let's move on to. Let's get Samson in there.
Sick. I'm just doing one more thing.
Oh my goodness. I just saw what you put in as a stand-in.
There we go.
What? Oh, Jesus. Yay.
You will have a picture, or you will be assigned one.
Yay.
All right.
So, Samson, you
All right.
approached the Adventurers Guild, and you've been working as a monster hunter, so you haven't been really too connected with the adventurers, but you know of them. You have done work with them once in a while, and you expected to see a party here. Everyone's having a good time because these are a bunch of guys getting paid. But like I mentioned to you before, you're running out of the ability to do anything meaningful on your own except regional monsters, especially when goblins are riling up the other monsters. Can you please describe yourself?
Okay, so I didn't write out stats and like super detailed things. Now I regret that. I was fixing people's tokens. I couldn't write in 5 minutes. Jeez.
No, it's so good.
Jen's like, I wrote one in 5 minutes. Like, hey, thanks. Samson has stark black fur, and he's dyed in a skeletal pattern. It's a caricature kind of skeleton. It's not it's not an anatomically correct like Eclipsean skeleton, but it's to give you the gist of it's like a Deus. What is that?
Dia de los Muertos.
Deus Mortos. Yeah, it's a kind of that kind of a vibe with the fur dye. So he has very dark black fur, like from the subterranean clans, and on top of that, in hard contrast, is that white dye, skeletal dye that's been put into his fur all over all exposed parts of his face and body. He has an old, I would say almost Victorian era jacket and shirt, with like a cravat and a top hat. That he's taken that, and he has a cane and everything, so he's dressed up fairly nicely like a noble, and then he's taken that and desecrated these nice clothes with a manner of like little knuckle bone like necklaces, and he has like a bird skull on the top, on the front, and feathers sticking off of it of various dyes, beads, an assortment of jewelry. He has rings on every finger of different styles. And of course, all around his belt, he has an assortment of like little trinkets and wooden carvings and things that are like clatter around as he walks. His cane, I didn't actually figure out how I wanted to style the cane. It's an old like wooden oak cane with a golden handle on the top. I was thinking probably just go with like a skull motif.
Okay. All right. So, you've come to the Adventurers Guild. This
That wasn't bad for ad-libbing.
Baron Sam D. Eclipsean. And you've noticed, as you're kind of approaching, you notice a handful of guys kind of rushing in real quickly and going to find a seat. They must be really thirsty or something.
They always get excited at the end of a hunt.
Where would you like to sit?
Not knowing anybody else here, right?
Mm-hmm. You probably have seen a couple of these guys working.
I'm thinking...
And there is this muscle game and card game, so there's that.
I'm thinking of sitting between the Eclipseans for now, to see if my kin have anything specific that they'd like to say. So he'll sit up at the bar, and say, "It's been good hunting lately. Lots of goblins."
Yeah. she will respond. This guy seems to be just like quiet into himself, but she responds, yeah, it's actually been kind of troublesome. Monster hunters who have to take out one thing often have to look out for another, and then that one thing starts growing out of control. It's been a little dangerous.
Is necessary. One thing leads to another, leads to another. We do not fight the goblins, the unmen come to the surface.
Unmen, huh?
And he just nods.
Don't
The unmen are on the move.
don't the Clipsians usually fight them off? I mean, of Tyrfang, specifically.
Fearfang knows.
That'll make things so annoying if we have a full uprising of unmen.
You see the importance of fighting the goblins.
Yeah. Looks over at the job board. There seems to be something about goblins there. She's just like irritated, like she doesn't want to be bothered with it because it seems more of a chore than her normal day to day. While you're
Talk of
talking,
goblins caught your eye. What do you see? Oh, sorry, you got something happening.
these two just leave here while you're talking.
Okay.
There's stuff on the job board for goblins, so I'll probably take it up.
I'll look at it in a bit. Time to check my fortunes. And I think he's gonna go check out the card game.
Okay. Bam.
Why do people fly through the air?
I pretty much took out all walls in this just because it's an in scene. It's meant to be colorful, not restricting, and I didn't want the walls,
Freedom!
I'm wondering if these two are gonna come back and be like, oh, there's a body in the corner. Oh my god.
So,
Right, shut the doors. This is a murder mystery now.
so
Boss, what did you do?
Like as you guys walk in, they like lock the door behind you and shut the lights off. Like, all right.
So you kind of, if you want to join the card game, it's a 5 gold buy-in. The rules are pretty simple. You will roll 3d6, and you have to have a higher total than the other player. If you do, you get the pot. If you double your bet, you get to re-roll 1 dice. Easy enough?
It's a 5 gold buy-in. I only have 5 gold.
Don't
Shame.
lose.
Wow.
Okay, so please, quick recap of rules. You said 3d6.
So you roll 3d6 for you pay the 5 gold. You roll 3d6. You have to have a higher total than the other guy.
Okay.
I will roll for them to determine if they want to take the last thing. But the last thing is, if you double your bet, you get to re-roll 1 dice. Since you have no more money, you will not get to re-roll a dice. I will roll randomly for them to see if they will re-roll a dice.
How many is them?
There's only going to be this one Inviso for now, for this one try. You want to partake?
Samson puts 5 gold down.
All right. Roll.
Let's see if the spirits want me to be drinking tonight.
Roll 3d6, please. Ooh, okay. And they roll.
Oh no.
That's not good. Oh!
Ooh!
Okay,
Yeah!
okay. So, I'm like I said, I'm going to be rolling randomly to see if they want to re-roll a dice. If it is 10 or below, they will think they have a winning hand.
This guy.
Woohoo!
They
Oh wait, no, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
They
good.
think they have a winning hand. They present. You now have 10 gold.
Yeah.
Do you want to play again? I will give you 3 chances before I move on.
I'll do one more.
All right, 5 gold. 5 gold are dropped. Ooh.
Oh.
And I don't think he could. Okay, he's going to re-roll 1 dice. So he's going to re-roll the 1. And, wait, that'll only give him 5 more. He can't actually beat you. So, even if he gets max on the next roll, he will put the money down to re-roll it, but he can't beat you, so there's no point in me rolling it. You will get 15 gold back now.
All right, so I'm at 15 total because I put 5 and then another 5.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
You
I
just
think that-
tripled your gold.
I think that's all for this one. Spirits smiled on me. Spirits smile on him once in a while, but not always.
The little Inviso does not have that smile on right now. He is miffed.
He's only out 10 gold. What is he bitching about? All right. Drink time.
All right. The bartender's not there at the moment, but we're going to move on to the next group. The next group needs a little bit more because they're all together kind of. So, the bunch of you, the 3 of you, all have arrived on the same merchant wagon. And you all begin to head to the same location. And it isn't until you realize you're heading to the same location that you realize, oh wait, like we've been with each other on the same caravan, just different wagons the entire time. Just, you haven't said anything to each other. So I will start off with getting everyone to describe themselves. We will start with Kudel.
How about
Our
Allie
cuttlefish.
Allie first?
Yeah.
Okay, Allie.
Surprise!
There she is.
Bam!
So,
Thanks.
Ophelia is it's like a deepish black blue color of hair that shines blue, like a brightish blue in the sun. She is a beautiful woman with stark blue eyes and more of like a more shiny skin than a human should normally have. There's like an otherworldly look to her.
She's got a glow.
Yeah.
God, she's made of plastic.
She wears sort of a aquamarine droplet earrings and necklace, and has a corset top with sort of like a frilled sleeve that sort of like bunches up at one point, cuffs, and then flows open, and tight-fitting leather-style pants underneath her flowing, like, open top underneath the corset. She is a very beautiful woman who looks human, but there's something off about her.
There's something fishy about this one.
Potentially.
All right.
I
Sorry,
love the
not like
pearlescent
not like
eyeshadow.
not like Uncanny Valley off, but like supernatural off.
Yeah, supernatural off.
All right. Kudel?
So Kudel is a strapping young man. There are some similarities to Ophelia in terms of he's got those same like bright blue eyes, and his hair has more of a greenish sheen to it, and there's a streak of bluish white through it. He's always wearing a smile, and he's got a partially open vest, along with probably too tight leather pants. And the way he's walking is like he's walking down a runway.
Awesome.
I'm too sexy for my...
Ashley.
So Ashley is fairly tall, very curvy, very attractive. Her fur is entirely white, aside from her extremities. So, like the very tip of her tail, the tip of her ears, her fingers, the tip of her nose are all a little bit darker gray. Sort of like a Siamese cat, but dog. She has very long black hair that is almost charcoal colored. Doesn't quite reflect light like it seems it should. Like some of it just sinks in. Her eyes have very light blue pupils and black sclera, so it's a little bit unnerving if you're not used to her. She is barely dressed at the best of times because it's so hot here compared to where she's from. So most of the time she'll be wearing a very light sundress or a sarong and a light like bikini top. She has a few tattoos on her arms and a large one on her back peeking out from under her top.
All right. Now, and I wanted to make sure that you had a chance to do this because it was freaking awesome. You realize you're all going to the same place, so on your way here, you can do what you were planning there, where you want to address these two.
Ophelia, good day. I'm so glad I met you two. It's been strange traveling through these human lands.
Yes, these human lands, our lands.
You guys have been so full of helpful tips. It's been great.
Yes, I do hope that the Mayor of Emperors here is kind and not cruel.
Me too.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. Nothing's... Well, not much is on fire. Fire's really strange.
There's all this talk of goblins on the road. We didn't see any, though. So it must be fine.
You would have seen a few on the trip. Your wagons did get attacked a couple times, but easily pushed off.
Oh, it's probably nothing. Just like he's looking over at Ophelia.
Sorry, what are we looking for?
We need money to continue our travels.
Oh, yes, of course.
Right. And we can take care of that.
Can we, though?
You are talent.
I am, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know that music's, people like to give the gold for music.
Yes, they love giving coins. Coins.
Yes.
Oh, coins.
Yes.
That sounds so weird to say. Alright, let's go into this establishment, and we will see who we can get coins from.
Is she like checking notes in her palm as she says that? 'Cause it sounds like, what is a coonroin? Oh, I'm sweating.
So,
Go now!
you go to a place where you find the symbol for describe or identifying where an adventurers guild is. But Ashley, the first thing you notice is this adventurers guild is different than the last one you worked at. When you were in Pomeroz and trying to make money so you could cross the sea, you had to go to what was essentially a weapon shop, and it had a quest board and daggers in the walls and everything, but it was a weapon shop and nothing else. This place seems to be an inn. They have the same symbol, but they seem to be different businesses almost.
Wow, this is much bigger than the weapon shop in Palmarosa.
It's a thing. Crudel's gonna be looking over it, looking one corner and then back towards the other. There's I mean, we've seen some of them. I mean, this is normal, but this seems flimsy.
We should go in and check it out.
Yeah. Right, Fifi?
Yes. Yes, we shall.
So, you do
Maybe my
see...
music will be there.
You do see all of what's here, and as it's been described to the others, the little competition of arm wrestling right here and a card game over here. As you go in and you see all these individuals having conversations and whatnot, you hear a loud dwarven woman coming down the hall, like holding up what looks like a dagger or some such thing, and she yells out to the entire establishment, "Whoever of you broke me bloody window, you better pay for it!" This group is silent. Everyone doesn't respond, but actually, this guy right here, the elf, kind of looks around. "Guys, come on! Not cool!" Shh. You don't want to get on our bad side, man. So yeah, where do you three wish to go?
Well, do you see the board over there? We could look for jobs.
Right, and and we can, Fifi, we could ask and see if we could play.
It is quiet in here. I could certainly use the music.
Right?
Yes, this is true. I'm going to go to the bar where the angry woman was.
Okay. She's running around and she asks Samson, "What do you want for a drink?"
Something earthy.
"Dwarven, that right? One moment. Here you go. 2 silver.
He'll give her 3.
Okay. What can I do for you two?
How do they say this? We want to play in your establishment for coins. We're traveling musicians.
Yes!
We travel on legs and play songs for coins.
Yeah!
Well, I'm not going to be paying you, but if you get this lot entertained, whatever they give you is all yours.
Done!
Let's go.
And I go over here, and I get on top of this table.
What?
Ooh.
They stop their little competition and what the fuck?
Getting in right on top of the arm wrestling competition.
Yeah, I pull out the lyre, and I immediately start going into an old bardic song.
Okay.
That's catchy.
Can Kudel assist with
Of course.
backup?
Yep. So, as before, either both of you roll or one of you gets advantage.
Giving Ophelia advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice!
So, what kind of song are you playing? You said it was an old bardic tune.
The equivalent of a sea shanty.
As a fish.
As a fish, 'cause that's all I really know.
Kudel, maybe like adding a few jazzy notes to it.
Okay, 1 sec. All right.
Yeah, okay.
So, you start playing, and this group is a little annoyed that you've interrupted their game, but they decide to stop and let you play because you seem to actually be good. I mean, it's sea shanties, and they're very landlocked here, but you play it well. So, I will be keeping track. I will be making future rolls, but I will be keeping track, and I'll tell you how much you earn at the end.
All right.
Yay!
Ashley, you have gone over to the
Job board.
job board. Okay. And you are scanning it, I assume, then. Where's my job list? Where is it? There it is. Okay. From left to right, you see a pamphlet on the sitting there that looks like it's been there for a while, and no one's really taken any interest in it, but it's probably because there's no indication of payment. It is a job to clean out Arton Castle. The job is described as mountain wasps have taken residence inside of the old cultural ruin, and someone wants it cleaned out. The next is a Goblin bounty sheet. It is a general bounty, 5 gold per ear.
Okay.
Oh,
God, what is happening over there?
Kevin's doing stuff. It's fine.
There is
Here, man. I haven't heard the price and was just like, I'm in.
there is a investigation request. An unknown monster has been sighted in the Mountains of God, and information on this creature is desired. So it's kind of a scouting mission almost. There is an advertisement promoting an airship company called Blue Horizon Air Travel, saying if you want to travel south, take Blue Horizon. And it doesn't really tell you why it's more safe, except it has a picture of a blue dragon at the bottom of the advertisement. There is another bounty for avians, which seem to be a small bird-like creature. And it's 2 GP per wing. Bonus 2 GP for satchel and 2 bombs. You are not sure what that means, but that is all the jobs that are offered on this board.
Nice. I feel like we could handle some goblins. The mountain investigation request sounds intriguing. But I don't know if Ophelia and Cordelia would be up for that. They don't seem like the mountain type.
You realize that the ones you've come with are now jazzing up a storm on the one of the tables near the entrance.
They are very good at it. I got to see it on the caravan.
All right.
Did you guys put out a hat or something?
probably didn't know that we should.
Yeah, no.
I'll wait till you're done your set, and I'll let John give me a turn after.
Yep. So I will pop back up to Praetor. You notice all this yelling going on from the angry innkeeper from something going on. A lot more people have joined in. There's now music as part of this party. And Rose answers you like, "Oh, we're not going to go to jail. We're paladins. We're just out here having a good time. And like, so long as no fights start, there's no reason for us to go to jail."
Praetor is giving her a deadpan, so long as no fights start, are you serious look.
Look, I don't start fights. I just do the Lord's justice.
Yep.
Your stuff has been served to you. The waitress has moved around and been serving everyone their food. So she grabs her tankard with George, and they both hold him up. To be in vanguards, to serve in our Lord as proper paladins.
Yeah. Praetor's gonna hold up the drink. First thing I agree with tonight.
They all clink together and just start hammering it back as best they can. It clearly seems like the dwarf has a racial advantage to downing this super drink. George is muscling through it.
It's their stout necks. They can drink faster.
Takes less time for the alcohol to get down, though.
Yep.
Is there anything you would like to do, Praetor?
Literally at this point, he just wants no trouble because tomorrow's a big day, and if he's gonna get shit-faced the night before, it's going to cause problems. He's gone this long without it. He can make another night. But for Rose's sake and George's sake, he'll go along with them.
Excuse me. All right. So yeah, they pretty much just keep bringing the they are keeping the mugs full as long as they can. Sorry, I muted myself.
Oh no!
You see that George is kind of the booze is hitting his lanky form quicker than either of you, and you start hearing him talk about how like you guys are trained professionals to be able to handle yourself in dangerous situations, and you're in a place surrounded by people who have done that themselves, and like there's like this almost teary-eyed look to him about how he's proud to be in this kind of establishment.
I think you had one too many, George. Maybe slow it down a bit. And by one too many, I think you've had one.
They're really big. She ordered the dwarven stuff. Come on, we gotta have fun with this. This is great. We're surrounded by amazing folk, and we're gonna be like them. But we're gonna do it as paladins. I can't believe it. We're gonna graduate tomorrow.
I mean, yeah. George, I think that waitress is giving you a strange look.
What? Who? Are you trying to...
Yes, I'm trying to see if I can get him to do something stupid tonight so that I can get off the hook.
Gotcha. Deception or persuasion? She's like serving some drinks, and her eyes catch one of the two singers, and she gets a little bashful.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
George.
she's bashful because of George, because he's so handsome, you see.
And he's like,
You got one night. Just saying.
I need another drink. Wait. Oust. So these guys pretty like you see the musicians start up. You see more and more people come in, and the party now includes some pretty decent music. These guys are kind of like teasing with you because you've all just kind of gotten away with breaking shit and not taking responsibility for it, and they're fine with sharing their drinks with you. So what you here for, new guy? Trying to work the wilds?
I'm here to train for the tournament.
The tournament. You're not talking about the Elvon's tournament.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never have guessed you're such a lanky guy. You can, think you can, really handle it in there?
There's only one way to find out, and that is to try.
Alright. I mean, let's be honest, you are the one who broke the window, so I'm just saying. What's your name, buddy?
I am called Oust.
Ost? Alright. I will remember that pronunciation from now on.
No, you won't.
Well, I might find myself down that way because I actually enjoy that tournament. If I see you there, maybe I'll put some coin down on you. If you can, do good here, if you can actually pull your weight out in the wilds, show that you're actually a competent adventurer.
Well, I have my own stakes to take on in the tournament. My brethren are also entering the competition.
How do you fight?
Wields his bow staff.
Martial
Fight with
arts?
this. Yes.
What do you know?
What do I know?
It would just pretty much like the art of clairvoyance.
Yeah. I follow the art of clairvoyance.
We don't often get those guys. They live far away.
It was a long trip here, yes.
You think you can handle the champ?
I don't know. Who is the champ?
Oh, buddy. You gotta do some homework, man. That tournament has some pretty heavy hitters. All the major schools like to send their best, okay? The champion is the best warrior, the champion of the fire art school, Spike Naroke. He's won that thing 4 times in a row.
4 times.
Yeah, he is crazy good. And he's kind of a flashy douchebag too, but I mean, he knows how to play the crowd.
Then I guess I will have to prepare to face that challenge.
Damn right, buddy. Damn right. Give me 2 seconds. I have to pee real quick.
On your way to the restrooms, then.
Sorry. All right. Is there anything you would like to do, Oust?
I suppose I should probably pay for that window I broke.
So what are you gonna do?
I will go to the bar, I guess.
Okay.
After my prune juice is finished.
Yep.
I'll head to the bar and apologize for having broken the window.
She looks at you with a deadpan stare. Like, she is about 3'1.5", sturdy dwarf woman, and she just looks at you angrily. I told you not to play with your bloody weapons near me windows. It's bad enough you chopping up my walls.
I did not get such instruction. I've just arrived in town.
Then why'd you start throwing things at me walls?
Well, there was targets set up, and there was this challenge.
Who put the challenge out? He starts scanning around.
I don't want to say, but I am willing to pay for the damages.
You know it don't matter. If you get them this time, there'll be another.
Mm.
Take his gold. Charge him for a drink.
This one beside you also kind of like nudges you as if, like Samson, kind of likes the fact that you didn't out the others. Give me a gold for the window.
Give her gold for the window. My money's. Can I also get another prune juice?
She goes and gets it, almost stern, angry mom-like. Puts it down in front of you. It's only 1 silver for it.
I'll pay for that one and the one earlier.
That's a lot for a prune juice. My goodness.
Well, you see, I have a rule. I don't use copper. Because
Not
Oh.
only that, but like I'm guessing prunes are actually rare. In, like you gotta dry the plums. And
I
gotta.
actually would imagine the prune juice would be more expensive than ale in a tavern.
so yeah, you pay, and she seems
Because ale is just fermented weeds and water, whereas prune juice is just, actual fruit produce.
so yeah, she seems less angry and kind of happy that you came forward. And of course, you got the 2 Eclipsians here that clearly have respect for the fact that you didn't out other adventurers, even though it's to the host.
Yes. Well, honor among adventurers.
Sorry. Anything else?
I guess I should go look at the job board
Mhm.
to replenish the funds I've just wasted on destroying property.
Are you still there, Ashley?
Yeah, she's still looking.
Okay. So yeah,
Trying to decide which job she wants to take.
you pop over, and yeah, like it's a job board here, and then a bunch of daggers stabbed into the wall here. As before, looking from left to right, there's a job to clean out Arton Castle, but shows no price for the job, like doesn't give the payout. There's a bounty for goblins, 5 gold per ear, paid through the monster hunters. They kind of just like attached to here as a extension. There is the unknown monster sighting in the Mountains of God. They need information on a monster that whoever spotted it knew nothing about.
Give me a second here. I didn't type it earlier when you were telling the gen. I want to do it now. Clean out castle.
Clean out castle. Goblin bounty, 5 gold per ear.
Goblin bounty per ear. All right. And unknown.
Yeah, unknown monster
Monster.
sighting. People need information on it from the Mountains of God. There's an advertisement promoting Blue Horizon Air Travel, the airship company that you actually took to get here from Elvons. And it just is promising safe travel, but it doesn't say from what, other than there's a picture of a blue dragon at the bottom of the advertisement. There's a bounty for avians, a bird-like creature. I keep saying bird-like, but it's an absolute bird. But the picture shows that it's like carrying a side bag with it. And yeah, it's 2 GP per wing. Bonus 2 GP for the satchel if it has 2 bombs in it. Apparently, these little bastards have bombs. And yeah, that's the. Do I have? No, I don't. So I'll throw it. Aha! I'll just throw it in here for now. You see, the picture is essentially this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Kill it
All right.
before it blows you up.
Yep. So yeah. Yeah, imagine a flying creature that drops bombs on you. That's not fair at all. All right. So yeah, Samson, you've kind of been getting a little bit of a feel for the room so far, and the the outstanding bard pair that have kind of removed the arm wrestling competition from the field, but they're playing some decent music, and they clearly come from an oceanside region with their music.
Right. So when the first song finishes,
Okay.
he's gonna approach the table.
Okay.
He's gonna look and see they don't have a hat down, so he'll offer the coin to whoever's standing closest. To the left, to his side.
So Ophelia?
This one likes the music you play.
Oh, thank you.
But did you roll performance?
Yeah,
25.
it was good.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This one likes the music you play, and he'll hand you guys a gold.
Woohoo! A coin.
A whole coin.
Yes.
God damn, that's rich.
He had some good fortune this day, spreading it around.
Oh, thank you. And Kudo will dip into a flamboyant bow.
You don't seem like you're from these parts. You don't seem like you're a part of the Adventurers Guild.
Mm,
We're new.
yes, this is Newtown. Newtown. Just town. Oh no!
Smell. What do they smell like?
All right. You smell a couple of individuals who have been on the road for several days, but there is a background hint of oceanic presence within them, and it seems like for it to still be here after days and days of travel, like with that much travel scent on them, they probably live somewhere in like Bells or Tora, like right on the ocean.
Is that our first crit for the night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So you'll see him after he hands the coin. He leans in a little bit and takes a couple of sniffs in your direction. Who did he hand it to?
Ophelia.
To Ophelia? He sniffs in your direction a couple of times. Ocean folk. You're from the coast.
Yes,
Yes,
from
the
coast.
Coast.
Nowhere else.
Yes, just the coast. You know,
have
on
the
land.
scent of the sea on you.
Oh! I mean, yes, on the coast you'd get the sea. All the fish and things that you pull out of the sea, right, Fifi?
You carry it with you. This one, and he taps his nose. This one knows.
Uh-huh.
Do you go around sniffing people often?
From time to time.
Hey, Ashley!
Yeah?
Is it in your culture to sniff people randomly?
Sometimes.
You animals are weird.
Like this one says, is from time to time.
Just gonna come over
Eclipsean,
and see what the
Eclipsean.
commotion is.
Crudella's gonna elbow Eclipsean.
Right. Chipsian.
Chips.
He so Ashley
Wow.
approaches.
Yes.
So when he sees Ashley, he takes his hat off. This one never seen one such as yourself.
Oh,
Which
oh.
clan do you belong to?
The northern clans.
Has Samson ever heard of the Arctic Eclipseans?
You would know
Does that-
them more through like
Folklore?
stories, because like you know all the clans have united in some fashion, especially with the pact. It essentially makes every Eclipsean you see not a threat. You're never afraid of seeing another Eclipsean. But you do know that there is a northern clan. You just probably have never seen one. Well, you likely have never seen one. You've spent your entire life in the subterranean.
Seems that Samson was wise to follow the spirits on this one.
Are you hitting on her?
A little bit of a grin.
The people
He
around,
is.
yeah, the people around the table are just like, yeah, are you? Like,
I mean, who wouldn't, Fifi?
I know, but he's like covered in bones and skulls. It's kind of creepy.
It's the way of this one's people.
Wait, which tribe are you from?
From the Undervalley.
The Undervalley.
Undervalley?
Wow.
What's the Undervalley?
I don't
Deep into earth.
I didn't think the Undervalley tribes came to the surface very much.
And what of yourself?
I'm on a quest to find
Which-
my mother.
Which clan?
Northern clans, too. She was white of fur like me. She would have stood out.
Well,
He
this is
seems to nod knowingly.
Crudella's taking notes.
How to hit on Eclipseans.
You're not wrong.
while this conversation's going,
table.
the group that are around this table kind of like bang it and like, well, she gets off like, all right, if you're not going to play, get off.
Oh,
We could just continue this conversation at a different table.
I think your friend went and found a place. Or I guess, sorry, Philia's taken off to the bar.
Yeah.
oh.
Or are we going to the table? Okay.
No, go to the table. It's fine. I'm going to the bar.
I'm just imagining like the awkward. Where are we sitting? Where are we sitting again?
Right, cheers.
All right, now to bend the knees and sit. Straight-legged ass onto the chair. Punk.
I'll
Perfect.
get the hang of it. It's fine.
Spirits don't always speak to this one clearly, but this evening their voices carry. Fortune smiled upon Samson, and then he finds the group 3 of unique individuals. 'Tis not coincidence.
We're just from the coast.
Oh, see, he doesn't know you're mermaids,
Yeah.
but he can
Smells
smell. He smells it on you.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what a mermaid
Of
is.
the
though.
ocean.
He doesn't know what a mermaid is, and I'm not even going to try and roll for it because he's never been to the ocean.
The spirits. Are you one of the shamans?
This one is the son of the High Shaman.
Oh my.
A doctor, honey.
A doctor. He's a prince.
Ophelia or Cadell, after that set, you gained an additional 6 silver.
Woo!
Samson gave you a gold.
Plus what he gave you, yeah. So continue.
The puppy's loaded.
Apparently. Yes. We're here to find work, earn more coin, continue our travels. I'm not quite sure what Ophelia and Cordelia are looking for, but we traveled on the same caravan to get here.
How have we traveled this far and I still haven't found my bloody muse?
Well, you gotta
Talking
go
to you,
poke around.
Cadell.
Wow. You know that I could be a muse.
No, you're my brother. That's weird and gross.
I didn't say your muse. I said a muse. Ugh.
We're not talking
Why
about
do you always
you.
gotta make things weird?
Why do you?
You see him like move weirdly for a moment, like his hip, and then he sort of realizes I can't smack her with my tail.
He like wiggles his butt at her and goes like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, no tail right now.
Smack you with my butt.
Go on, go ask around. Why not those ones?
Which ones?
And he's gonna point up this way.
Oh, please. There's a jumpy little one, a string bean other one, and oh, what's that?
It begins.
There it is.
And we just have to find a way to hook up House and Cadell.
Hello?
Just mark somewhere like.
Mark somewhere is like, "Bleh!"
Oh, yeah. And Praetor is going to reach into his purse and take out a silver. You sang beautifully. Thank you. And just go back to the table.
Put that in the bosom. And I'm just going to watch him.
Oh.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Tall, venturing sort. And I grab his face. Stiff jaw. Handsome.
Ma'am, please release my jaw. Thank you. What are you doing?
Did she just like actually in real life grab you?
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to be a brand new adventurer who's going to go on epic journeys of the sort?
Either epic journeys fighting monsters or moving from town to town giving the good word of Saint Arton.
And he's not just an adventurer. He's about to be...
He's doing the cut, the throat, like, no, stop talking.
He's about to be a what?
He's about to be a paladin of Saint Arton.
Thank you, Rose.
A paladin! I have no idea what that is! But it sounds important!
You don't know what a paladin is?
No.
We are the warriors of the Lord.
What lord?
The Lord!
Saint Arton? The Saint Arton?
Would I have ever heard of a Saint Arton, John?
I will get you to roll a history check to see if that transferred to you through dad or mom in their stories.
Shouldn't it be religion? Religion still covers like readings.
But
Alright,
we
sorry,
didn't have
I will let you
reading.
choose. I will let you choose between them.
History I'm actually trained in.
Okay. Okay. You've heard your dad talk about it in unimpressed manners, as if like, yeah, there's a bunch of guys up on the surface world. They worship Saint Arton, but he never shows up. He's like never there.
He's like,
Uh-oh.
They love him, but okay, whoever he is.
okay, so the guy who never shows up.
The two of them are like looking awkwardly.
Perhaps you should have a drink.
Yes, we should have a drink.
I'm-
And I will sit right beside him.
I.
All right. Oust, is there anything you would like to do while this is all going on? You're kind of hearing that there's a bunch of people that seem interested in adventuring, going out, doing work, getting money also. You're not the only one.
Adventure? Who's talking about adventure?
You hear it from this group here, and you hear a lot of talk about Saint Arton from over here.
I don't know nothing about Saint Arton. But you guys are talking about adventure? You're the
Yes.
oh, you're the one who helped me with the barmaid. Sanson.
Samson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Uh,
You're the one who helped me with the barmaid. Thank you for that.
it's best to stand by those who show honesty.
Yes,
You find something that catches your eye on the board.
Well, there's a couple interesting options. I haven't cleaned a castle before. Doesn't say whether the pay is listed, but I'm sure the castle can afford some pay. Maybe they just didn't want to list it.
What's a mountain wasp?
Fierce flying creatures.
That's what's in the castle, apparently.
Time out. Wasn't it the goblins?
No. The quest on the board is talking about the ruins of Arton Castle getting an infestation of mountain wasps, but no one seems to have taken the job because there's no mention of payment on the pamphlet.
Which one was the goblin one?
There is a general bounty on goblins.
Oh, okay.
Kill goblins, grab their ear.
Did you want me to read the fortune?
Yes.
Fortune?
I want to see how the clans differ in the reading of the fortunes.
Asking the spirits what they want us to do. What is the right thing to do?
Ooh,
All right, so
I don't know about spirits.
how do I do this again?
So,
Cast the bone.
yeah, if you're talking about your bones,
Knuckle bones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm halfway through creating the item.
yeah, you have to pretty much have a question in your mind, and it gives you it's essentially the augury spell where it gives you an answer towards your question.
Yeah, but wasn't there a roll for augury, or does it just work?
It just sort of works.
But you choose the following possible omens: good, bad, both
Yeah, you
good
get
and bad,
real
blah, blah,
low
blah.
or both.
Okay, so he'll retrieve his knuckle bones from his satchel. He's got like a little leathery pouch with some tiny dyed feathers tied to it, and he'll take that out, and he'll take out his little hand totem, and he mutters a few things as he seems to start drawing a circle in the air over top of the table. It looks like he's like air drawing runes or some kind of a circle, like magic circle or something, but nothing is actually being seen happen on the tabletop. And then from the other hand, he with his eyes closed and he's still muttering, he drops the dice and lets the knuckles roll. And you see a pair of dried up, dirty, like knuckle bones bounce a couple of times and then come to a stop. And he focuses in on them and then snatches them up really fast. And the fortune is...
What was the question?
Oh, right. Sorry, that part. He's asking if this is the path he needs to take to prepare himself.
So
If Arton Castle is the path they want the spirits wanted to take to prepare himself for his the shamanhood and saving the clan was the same quest, right?
something like that, yes.
Okay,
Remember, they're not specific answers. They're vague
Is this
answers.
the right?
Yeah.
Is this the direction to take on his path of strength?
And the direction you're talking about is taking
The Arton Castle quest. Yes.
Yeah.
You get the inclination that it would be beneficial. It is not necessarily key, but it would help in the long run.
Hmm.
So
A positive response, so to speak.
wheel.
I'm being less obstinate than that with this.
Yeah.
I don't like those answers.
The spirits are positive on this. Not quite the way this one had thought it would be, but positive nonetheless. I believe the path for us is clear. Those who would accompany this one go to the castle.
I'm interested.
Are you looking for adventuring companions?
Yes.
That's perfect. Myself, Ophelia, and Daly were also looking for ways to earn coin.
Then it sounds like it's settled.
I seek experience, and Wolf just coined hats. That's even better. My name is Oust.
Oust. This one is Samson.
I'm Ashley.
Pleased to meet you.
Coming upstairs.
I think.
And
Jim and Alex-
your coastal friends.
Well, that's Ophelia over there. Sitting on that guy's lap, or trying to. And that's Kudeli over there. I think he's hitting on the barmaid. They're very friendly.
I see.
Amidst
Then they'd be coming with us.
Amidst all these various conversations that you are having, as Cadell is getting the eye of the barmaid and the ever Ali Oleshi Ophelia
No, Ophelia.
is locked on to Praetor, and you guys are deciding your job alliance that seems to be growing here. You notice the doors open and someone else enters. This is a very strange thing to most of you. It appears to be a man made of metal, with a little bow tie around his neck and a bowler's cap on his head. Everyone sort of goes silent for a short bit, looking at
I
him.
love him.
But they quickly get back to what they were doing as if, yeah, whatever. Samson, you might have seen this guy walking around every so often. You don't know who he is, or maybe even what he is, but he's usually with some higher up humans. You've been here long enough, Praetor, that you're aware that this guy works for one of the noble families who partakes in government issues. And it's a smaller family, but you do know he works for this family, and it is the family of... Where the fuck is the note?
I don't think that's their name. That doesn't sound right.
The Gamal house. And he comes in, and he's just looking around, and everyone stops for a second, but they go about like he's not a threat, he's not a problem. And he seems to just wander through as you're all doing whatever, and he's looking around, and he heads all the way over to the job board, looks around, but seems more interested in looking at the room itself.
So, would Samson know if this thing has a spirit or if it's just like a machine?
I will say at this point you have not
Determined.
have the opportunity to determine that. But you've seen the humans use a lot of devices that move on their own. He might just be another one of them.
He's just like a car.
Yeah.
So I don't think Samson would like this thing.
He's very big and very lumbering. He's taller than the average Eclipsean. But yeah, you may resume whatever you would like to do. I've just added a new element to the field. Let's go back to Praetor. Praetor and Ophelia, what are you doing?
Character, I do love his little bow tie.
Praetor is going to be awkwardly trying to get up and get away from Ophelia to go and talk to the giant middleman because it's a nice distraction from the thing that is currently trying to preen over him.
What are you doing about this, Ophelia?
I'm gonna follow him.
George is also leaving the table and going to the bar. Rose is just watching in cruel fascination. So, yeah, you approach him, and he turns... Sorry?
Who does he work for again?
He works for the noble family known as Gamal. Gamall. He noticed you approaching him, and he turns around, and almost instinctively, he grabs his little bowler cap, and instead of tipping it off, his head or his neck telescopes down, kind of like he's doing the hat tip wrong, but his head just telescopes down and back up into the hat after he lets it go. Good morning.
I love him.
Not every day one of you comes down. Is everything all right?
Don't mind me. I am just observing.
Yes, that would make two people observing now. What exactly are you observing, sir?
Oh, you're a paladin?
Soon to be, yes.
Don't tell anyone. I'm looking for adventurers.
He is the perfect adventurer. He will get whatever you need done completely for coins.
Yes, for coins.
For coins.
No.
Stop it.
Because he's trying to avoid getting roped into anything because he's graduating tomorrow. Doesn't want to miss the ceremony.
What do you need help with, sir? I am not saying I'm going to help. I'm just
Being modest, you. I knew I was right about you.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say. I am just looking. But paladins are great. I will consider you.
When
Thank you, Mr. Metalman.
When is this job?
I believe I am uncertain. Yes.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. If you want, you could put a sign on the board there, and that's where most adventurers come to get jobs.
Ah, of course. I will do that. Thank you. And he does the telescopic neck thing again. Clink.
Praetor is going to kind of like clench his jaw, give a bit of a sigh, and go back to sitting down near Rose, hoping that Ophelia has now ignored him.
Yeah, she's gonna actually go and run towards Goodell.
Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Saint Arton.
Rose is like doing that, like desperate to contain exploding laughter at you.
Don't. Not a word. Not a word. This is not like last time.
What, Fifi?
I found it. I mean, him. I found him.
You did?
Damn it.
What did you find again?
My muse.
Oh, right. Oh, you did.
Yes. He's tall and strong and handsome and a paladin. That's
It's a
apparently
paladin.
important.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great news.
It is. And who is this?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Looks and winks to Cadell as she goes back to work.
He winks back. They don't think I'm awkward here.
Well, you're not falling, so that's a good sign.
But you know what I mean.
I'm serious. You fell like 3 times the first time we tried to walk.
So did you.
I fell twice.
This guy here starts to turn as you were talking and looks to you like, what?
Let's meet your friend, right, Fifi? Let's go with this.
Yes. Come meet my muse.
Kind of at this point, George kind of is standing up on one of the stools at the bar, and he like looks out. Hey, everybody!
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna be a paladin, and the everyone kind of like, yeah! I'm
We'd
gonna
all
be
clap.
like you guys. Woo!
He was 2 days from retirement.
Yeah. Polite clapping from Ashley because she doesn't know what a paladin is.
I too was very awkward clapping.
I miss.
Oh, George is exclaiming how he's going to be a paladin tomorrow.
Oh God, no.
Paladin's a good thing, right?
Yes.
It seems so. Everybody seems very
Around here seem
enthusiastic.
very
about
happy.
And I awkward clap like sort of like a seal does.
Why is Goodell here?
Oh, because I'm introducing him to my new muse. But right now we're clapping for your friend.
George, Rose, get him off of the table, please.
Of course. 1 moment. Come here, you big oaf. Come have another drink. You've not nearly had enough. This is awesome. I cannot believe we should have done this such a long time ago.
Yes, I don't see why we wouldn't have done this before and gotten into all of the trouble.
There's no trouble.
Wait,
Look.
wait, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
oh, they're multiplying. Hello?
Oh no, we haven't multiplied. just her brother. So this
Looks-
isn't when you want to be amused. He's gonna lean in, squinting at Praetor.
Can I help you?
I can see it.
See? He's going to be a real hero when he graduates from hero school tomorrow.
He's just face palming at this point, waiting for them to leave.
I mean, are you absolutely sure, Fifi?
Look at him. He's got I am new hero written all over him. I can write so many ballads.
Please don't.
All the ballads.
He's
ballads.
he's a very humble paladin, but he will be totally amazing.
You know, Rose would be far better of someone to follow around. She lifted a horse once.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
So tell us about yourself,
No.
Mr. Muse.
No.
See, he's like tall, dark, and stoic.
Where's the owner of this
I'm
establishment?
sorry, Chippy.
No, he's just like, where's the owner of the establishment?
Right here.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll need to write some songs, Fifi.
I know, it's gonna be great.
Come to the bar, she said. It will be fine, she said.
I'll start with his graduation.
This is worse.
Excuse me, Miss Rose, where are you graduating tomorrow?
Oh, that'll be the,
Rose.
well, she can't come. I'm afraid, love, it's a private affair. But it will be at the Order of St. Arton. I'm
I'll be
afraid
there tomorrow.
you'll not be allowed to enter. It is a sacred moment for us.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Ali sweats begin.
Yeah, Preeto's gonna look to Kudel and hand him 3 silver and be like, how about you and your sister go and have a drink on me?
Oh God.
Gonna have to let me do an insight. 1 second. So sorry. Yes, barmaid.
Yes?
Round of drinks here.
No, at another table. I meant at another table.
Goes and gets drinks.
I see. Not from around here, are you?
We're from the
Uh,
coast.
Yes, the coast.
And the coast is normal for intruding upon people's drinking tables?
Oh, stop being such a stick in the mud. We're gonna be helping folk like these. Best make a better impression about yourself.
Helping folk is different than sitting around a table with alcohol, Rose. Look at poor George over there.
I'm okay. Ugh.
Boy.
Is he is he supposed to be that shade of green?
No, that means he's
Is he
going...
seasick?
1 second, please move. And he's gonna try and gently go past Ophelia and press a hand onto George's back and use his 5 hit points of lay on hands to try and remove the alcohol poisoning. There, buddy. You're fine. Just maybe switch to water for a bit, eh, George?
Thanks, Prater. Yeah, maybe I should. Oh, nonsense. We're supposed to be having a good time. Why you
Prater is shooting her the nastiest, like, look.
do an intimidation check.
I'll keep drinking with you. He's done.
You are so adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's like, all right.
This one may not know the customs, but it seems like you're Ocean Ocean Town friends are harassing the paladins.
They're just being friendly.
The friendliest.
Praetor will go
It's
back.
very aggressive kind of friendly.
We could go check on them, make sure they're not causing too much trouble.
Please, no more people at the table.
Oh, Miss Rose, you have the most. Kudel's gonna lean in. Ah, Miss Rose, you have the most beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, do you hear that? The most beautiful blue eyes. Well, thank you, darling. You got the most beautiful rump I've seen all night.
Oh boy. Remember, after tomorrow night, Rose.
Oh, I know about tomorrow night, but we're talking about tonight.
Ooh.
Kudeli, Ophelia, who are your new friends?
Oh no.
This, and I grab his arm, is my muse. His name is Praetor, and he's a hero in training. He's graduating from hero school tomorrow.
It's not hero.
Oh, that's great.
This is Ashley. She's a sweetheart. This is the new guy. He's from the under...
This one is Samson from the Undervalley.
That?
There was somebody else.
Who were you just sitting with?
Oust.
Come on over!
Yes.
Sure. Let's make it a
kitchen.
yeah. Let's make it a full house. Sure.
Oust. The wispy one. Oh no, does Oust look like Ganassi?
He's mostly humanoid.
Okay.
He's
Then
got different colored hair and a fairly rakish build, but
Then
otherwise.
Then then Samson will say the wiry one instead of that.
Yeah.
Instead of wispy one.
Yeah.
No, under settings, not token. Configure. I just click the pan token off.
What?
Nothing.
This is the movie. This camera thing.
So we were thinking about taking one of the jobs on the board.
A heroing job?
Yes.
The kind for a hero to do for his first day out of hero school to go on a ballad, good buddy? But I punch him in the shoulder.
Rose cannot help but, like, bang the table laughing at you.
Yes, maybe tomorrow after I'm done my graduation from hero school.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be there. It'll be great.
Not
No.
gonna lie, I thought cleaning up the castle was literally cleaning a castle.
No, the robot's coming. No, no. John's doing it on purpose to slowly approach.
For those on the north and east side of the table, the Warforged bowler cap wearing guy kind of wanders over to this side of the bar and is looking at this giant crowd.
Yeah. So let me get just to confirm, your Kudel is
Yep.
sibling
Yep.
of
He's my twin brother.
the twin.
Yeah!
Of
The
course.
younger twin, of course. I'm older by a minute.
It's less than a minute. Few seconds. At most.
Your Samson from the Undervalley.
The Undervalley.
Your
Deep
Ashley.
into Earth.
You're Ashley. It's a pleasure to meet you both. And you are Oust?
That's right. From I don't have them from my notes, John.
Zenitha.
Mine.
Zenitha.
Yes, from Zenitha.
And
Sorry, I was
you
muted
all,
again.
you all traveling together?
He is from Zenitha, right?
No, he's not.
No.
Are you trying to tell them where you were summoned or where you've been living the last few years?
Where I am most recently from.
The Brotherhood of Clairvoyance is all it's known as.
I am oust of the Brotherhood of Clairvoyance.
If you want to do a history check, Praetor.
Do I?
Does he care?
That's
the
pretty
thing
much
right
the
there.
question.
Oh!
He's just sitting there with his hand still cradling his head. Okay.
Yeah, you have too much on your mind. You don't care.
Why are we all at this table? Rose?
Oh,
We are
I was
celebrating.
invited.
We are celebrating.
No, Rose.
Hey, lass, more
Oh.
drinks for this table. Make sure no one's cup ends.
Rose, who's paying for this?
I mean, I will some of it.
Rose?
Is not a coincidence we all gathered here at the same time.
I think it is. I really think it is.
The spirits guide us together.
Did you hear that? Spirits guided us together. Like a muse finding the bard they've always meant to be with. Which is
Say
you.
your piece, metal man. Stop lingering.
Sorry, do not mind me. I am enjoying the conversation.
That makes one of us.
If I can ask a question,
Hmm?
Mr. Paladin, sir.
Praetor, yes.
Well, I don't recognize any of you. Well, you, sir, he points to Samson. I have seen you here before. Do you work for any nobles?
This one works with the Adventurers Guild.
Ah. Do any of you work for nobles?
No. Not as far as I remember, right, Fifi?
No. But for the right price we could.
Ah.
The Brotherhood of Clairvoyance is a noble tradition, but I wouldn't say there's any nobility in the area.
We work for the Lord, right, Rose?
Yes, the Lord who's never around.
And Rose like, tomorrow.
Kudel's like hamming it up.
Lass, the Lord does not need to be around. He works through the paladins. We are his arms.
So this is an arm of the Lord. I'm learning so much today.
Stop fondling my muscles.
No.
Fifi, it might be like that other thing. You know? The other thing.
What?
The thing.
What thing?
You know, the big thing.
What?
That's...
So you're talking about a job? Dangerous? With
Could get many people killed.
that is very, very dangerous, and only those that know how to fight should go and do?
Well, I am going to extend an invitation. You seem to fulfill my lord's criteria. If you'll go to the Gamal estate tomorrow for lunch, my master will tell you about his proposal.
Oh, thank goodness. Yep, they'll all be there. I have other arrangements.
We'll be there after the graduation.
You have all been invited. And then tips his hat in his weird telescopic way and starts to leave.
So, as it seems everyone is still at the table, how about we have a little introduction? Other than how Ophelia did that.
I'll go first.
No.
I'm Ophelia. I'm a bard. I do the singing and the dancing and more singing, and I make people feel better by singing. And this is Praetor, and he is my muse. I've been searching high and low
Praetor's just shaking
for
his
the
head.
longest time that I can remember.
I'm not your muse.
Yes, you are.
If you need help, blink twice.
I'm so happy for you, Fifi.
Thank you, Ashley.
I've dealt with clingier, it's fine.
Oh, I can't wait to go into battle and show them what for. It's gonna be great.
I'm sorry, you think you are going into battle?
Well, yes, I have to back you up
No.
and see all of your heroic deeds.
No. That's a bad idea. Paladins of Saint Arton don't fight small monsters. We fight the big things, and anyone that would assist us would probably get themselves killed.
Then you're on the right path. This is the path that fights the greater things.
That's right. I mean, it can't be any worse than a shark.
I mean, if we team up together, I'm sure we can take on big
Like
monsters.
shark?
I mean, bandit.
What is this about teaming up? No. I'm going to my graduation.
Fantastic idea. We could have the best team up ever. I can write the best music about this.
Praetor has a strange smile on his face as he hits his fist on the table. No teaming up. I'm just here for a night with Rose and George, and then tomorrow we're becoming paladins, right?
I
What's
think Rose is gonna have a good night with my brother.
Rose is slightly distracted by the brother.
Rose!
Rules help!
But Samson said it was destiny that we'd all meet here. And he's a shaman, so he'd know.
They're the ones that are really important in your grouping, aren't they, Ashley?
Uh-huh.
Well, if a shaman said it, it has to be true.
This one is the son of the High Shaman.
He's the son of a high shaman. That's like being the high shaman. Or
Not yet.
the mayor of emperors.
This journey prepares him for it. Prepares him to fight the unmen.
Wait. Talk to spirits and you can see the future? Is that what you're saying?
In a way. This one sees what the spirits want him to see.
Does the spirit see any way out for me in this?
I'll ask, and he'll start doing the ritual again. It's too late. He started. He brings out his wooden carved his hand totem. And he does those circles and he closes his eyes and mutters an incantation, and he drops the knuckle bones. And the question is going on this quest with us the right path for Praetor?
All signs point to yes.
All right.
You're not allowed. Do not sleight of hand those knuckles. Do not sleight of hand those knuckles.
She doesn't even know how to read them. How could she sleight of hand?
That's
Yeah.
true. I have to watch them a little longer before I slide hand them.
If you sleight of hand them and turn them, then Samson's going to know they've been messed with too.
So
Because they're not exactly like, oh, hey, I rolled a 6. That means this.
you
It's like the shape of them. He gives him a vision.
Yeah.
So you roll the bones to find out what his if the spirits favor his accompaniment with you
What's the name of the city again?
that you're in.
Falcona?
Falcona.
Yeah.
Falcona. You see his presence with you leads to something similar that you're heading towards, like a singular purpose, is in his route with you.
So he opens his eyes and he looks at the bones, and he scrutinizes them quietly for a moment. And he goes, "Oh, strong reading, strong. This one will meditate on this tonight, but know this, Praetor. This is your path."
Yep. No. Praetor's gonna stand up, walk over to George. All right, buddy. I think Rose is gonna have herself a nice little night with Ophelia's twin, younger by less than a minute, and you and I are gonna go and train a bit, right?
You cannot run from your destiny, boy.
Not for running.
And I haven't introduced myself yet.
Oh,
George, 1 second. He's right. It would be impolite for me to leave without listening to the rest of the introductions. Please. Aus.
Yes. Well, as you know, my name is Aust. I was summoned to this world by the conjurer Ariana Metalodona. I've been studying with the Brotherhood of Clairvoyance for the last years, and my Shifu has sent my brethren in training and I to prepare for the upcoming tournament of Falcona.
Mm.
The tournament
at
is
that.
in Elvons.
Good luck with
He's
that.
just gonna nod. Good luck
Oh,
with
sorry,
that.
Elvons. Okay, tournament Elvons.
Praetor's gonna nod and go, good luck with that. Come on, George.
But
Uh,
you don't know what I can do.
he takes 1 step, sinks his head, sighs, turns around. You're absolutely correct, Ashley. Please, go on.
I do magic. I'm just not sure where it comes from, but I do magic.
Show us.
Well, the magic.
No, not in the...
Magic. Do you like summoning magic? Ariana is very
No,
professional with summoning magic.
I don't do summoning.
No.
But she's going to hold her hand over the pitcher of alcohol and do a little chill touch on it. So as she touches it, you can see the frost go up the rim and freeze the
That's
liquid inside.
amazing.
I love that parlor trick.
You'll
Your
never have
care-
to suffer the curse of a warmed beverage.
Wait, are they
Samson,
distracted?
Samson grins. You carry the spirit of the north with you. Yes, Praetor, you can escape.
Praetor, you haven't
Go
you
escape.
haven't heard what I could do.
You're with Rose! You're with Rose!
But we're supposed to be having fun tonight.
We'll have fun. We'll have fun our own way. Rose's fun is different than our fun.
Okay.
Unless you want to go and make eyes at that barmaid, let's just go and train for a bit.
Watch him drag his
What
feet.
happened to the barmaid? I thought Kudel was chatting up the barmaid.
So
Yeah,
she,
Oh, yeah.
he's been chatting up everybody. He's not.
it's like Authorial 2.0 here.
No,
No.
Authorial actually has some wisdom. Kudel's dump stat is wisdom.
Oh boy.
All right. Is there anything anyone else wants to do specifically? Like the RP has been fucking gold. But like
Is
just
this a dartboard?
no, this wall right here is all chopped up, and there are several daggers that seem to belong to different people stabbed into the wall.
What is okay? So I am curious about that. What does that mean? What is this?
Who are you going to ask to find out?
I'm gonna ask at the table. What's with the daggers in the wall?
I will give. Just do a general intelligence check, Samson. You've been working here for a while. If you don't, I'll just. Oof. Okay, Rose will answer. Rose will answer.
Sorry, Samson wasn't even listening. He's still thinking about Praetor's destiny.
Rose will answer, and she like tears her way away from giggling and talking to Cadell, and like, oh, that's what. Well, they call themselves the bravest adventurers, but uh, whenever an adventurer who's looking for the hardest jobs, the deep wilds as they call, they stab their blade into the wall, and then anyone looking for deep wild missions comes in and grabs a dagger or how many ever they want at random, so no one gets favorites, and they get hired for that specific job. But it usually only pertains to the most dangerous of wilderness jobs.
See,
Oh,
so
hunting.
it's the best of the best, the elite, the masters of their trade.
Pretty much we. Yeah.
I gotta get on that board. I must be the best.
You did say you'd win a tournament.
Yes. I will beat that tournament. And I will be the best.
Good for you.
He's not competitive at all.
I'm trying so hard not to do the Pokemon theme.
Da-da-da,
I don't
da-da-da-da-da-da.
understand. What is this Pokemon?
I want to be the very best.
It's called Johnny Mon in this universe.
Is it?
It actually is.
What, you think I didn't draw that bird with a grenade without something in mind?
I figured that was a Pokemon thing, yeah.
Or Praetor.
Or Praetor.
Don't worry,
Houses
we'll
keep
drag him
going.
along. Sorry. What were you saying, Jim?
I was asking how Praetor's escape is going.
So yeah, I'll do a quick thing with them too. They've gone outside, and he's convinced George to do some practicing. And Praetor, go ahead and read what you said.
We'll take some swings at the dummies while Rose gets her cave plundered. We'll go back in within the next 2 hours, and we'll try and continue our night once all these people are gone, especially the Ophelia girl. She feels like trouble, and not because she's attractive.
Totally because she's attractive.
It's only a matter of time before you're sitting.
So yeah, George is like joined up with you. He doesn't seem to be like an argumentative sort. Rose.
Besides, you owe me for getting that poison out.
Yeah, I know it's all right, man. Just we were supposed to come out here and have some fun. You seem so stressed out.
I'm 1 day away from graduation, George. 1 day, and then I can leave the walls and go adventuring. 1 day. Rose will have her fun, and then we'll have, proper fun.
Well, Rose is gonna go work in Dwars once she's graduated. I'm gonna be staying and continuing my studies and probably become a priest. But you want to leave the walls and adventure, and then a whole bunch of, well, admittedly, crazy people started coming around us, but like, this is the Adventurers Guild, man. Like, that group there is what you're after.
I want to adventure alone. No one around me. Me, myself, and I.
You know that's a bad idea. It's dangerous out there.
I know She wasn't a very good summoner.
We're not there.
George, I'll be fine. I have a certain place in mind. I just have to find it. And I don't think that crazy group of people is going to help me.
I'm not crazy.
Didn't even ask.
I was
Also-
summoned to this play. I'm not crazy.
What about
Right.
what about the Warforged guy? Like, what are you gonna the Manatech man? Or you
Listen,
gonna take his job?
if I can get there without them around, yeah, that's probably a good place to start. I need some kind of coin to make these travels, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the job is. It could be something not worth Saint Arton's time, you know? If one of the nobles needs another noble to get, I don't know, in trouble. You know how the nobles can be.
Well, sure, but maybe that's even better. You can make sure that they don't like that.
George,
Okay.
I will never work with those people.
Okay. That's a beautiful point. Okay. So
You
yeah,
can't run away from your destiny.
the two of you train out there, and he rolls with it. He's not an argumentative guy. He's not going to fight you. He fights against does a little training with the dummies. What are you inside doing?
Samson
Marry the night
is-
away.
So you're just going to chill the night away, Oust?
Yes.
Okay.
Free flowing prune juice.
You will be cleansed in the morning.
He's going to turn inside out.
What was
Lucky to have any bones left with that kind of bowel movement.
Prune juice, the drink of warriors.
Prune juice, chilled.
Oh God, Ashley's come outside.
I didn't do it.
what's Samson doing?
I kind of wanted to roll my third.
Yeah, you only have one
bones?
more.
I wanted one more, and I just wanted to see if the spirits think there's anybody else in this room that is destined to go on this journey. That wasn't anybody that wasn't at this table.
Okay.
It doesn't mean he's going to know who, because he
You
can't
should see
ask
that.
about everybody. But he wants to know: is this the group, or are we missing someone?
Okay. So you roll the bones.
Yeah, and of
And-
course, the mentality is the people who were at the table when Praetor was still there, like the group that was sitting
Yeah.
there.
You get the inclination that there's a solid formation with this crowd you found yourself with, but because your question was very general,
Right, yeah.
it seems like everyone in this bar will somehow be affected by what you're doing.
And that's when the meteor hit. No!
And then with that, he's going to retire to his room to meditate on the vision he saw for Praetor.
Stop meditating on my visions.
Meditate on this.
Meditate on this.
I'm going to pick the room without the dead wolf in it.
Oh my God, that's my cousin.
Ugh!
I always hated him.
Which side of the building gets the least sunlight?
I'll say
The
this
middle
is
of it?
like east and west, north, south proper, so yeah.
Or the middle of it with no windows. That one gets the least amount of sunlight.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Right here.
Sorry.
Where can I get the least amount of sunlight? In a cave.
Well, that's the next best thing is, yeah. So
Oh, no.
he Samson will excuse himself for the night.
So minus 2 gold, 2 silver. 2 silver to everyone who's going to be staying, obviously.
Yep.
Except Ophelia and Cadell, you get to stay for free.
Yay!
because you did the entertaining.
Yeah.
One of you is an
Down it.
entertainer, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So you will.
Well, Goodell has the background too.
All right. So yeah, absolutely. Both of you. You don't pay at inns. You work at inns.
All right, so I'm gonna burn like 4 silver in total this night on prune juice, and another 2
Holy shit.
on room and board.
Okay.
So
This is why he's so thin.
he's got a runner's body, not a lifter's body.
Mhm.
Or I guess he's built like a swimmer, not a lifter.
He's gonna be built like a fire hose.
Ashley will
Wow, below the waist.
talk to the barmaid about getting a room for herself.
Yep.
She figures Ophelia and Cordelia can look after themselves at this point.
Yeah. So 2 silver for the room, and you'll get one of the rooms here. I'll say you get this one.
That's a good room.
Oust. For the room, you will get this one here.
I don't see it.
Uh,
Okay, I see it.
uh,
Aha!
Ophelia, as you are heading off to.
You cut out there, John.
Sorry, no, I was just reading Jim's thing. Ophelia, while you're heading towards your room, you notice that Cadell and Rose are going off on their own.
I give him a thumbs up as he leaves. And a boy.
And you will get this room.
Oh, with a window out to the trees. Oh, that one. Okay.
Woo! Dodged a bullet.
She can't put anybody in those rooms. One has a busted window.
This one has the busted window. All right, and Praetor and George, you spend some time out there, and George has mixed feelings about this, but he's, again, trying to be a supportive buddy. Yeah, you want to call it a night? I don't want to walk home now.
Do you want to stay at the inn?
I mean, it's kind of late. We were supposed to be out here for fun, and you know,
Trading's fun.
it sure can be, buddy.
That's right.
Let the poor man have a barmaid, God!
Let's go in and see if Rose is done
Wow.
with her spelunking.
Wow! Look, that crazy group is gone. You're safe now.
They must have left.
You know what? Alice is actually probably doing his caddis before rest out in the common room, just when there's more space.
Last chance, George, to try and impress that barmaid. And you can have your fun that you're looking for.
I didn't hold on to my alcohol enough. Sorry. I'm good. I'm good. Wrong place.
Alright. Well. See you tomorrow at graduation, I guess. Can we get a room, please? One each? Or a room with 2 beds? It doesn't matter.
John, you
silver.
put somebody in Alice's room.
Yeah, he'll fork over the 2 silver.
Over here, there's gonna be some gay action over here.
Oh no!
So yeah, you guys get the room with the 2 beds.
Are they in the room with the broken window?
No, yeah.
They don't care.
All right.
All right. So, you all get some sleep. You all get your full long rest, I suppose. Now, I'm gonna say we're gonna call it there. There's no point in starting the next chunk just now with it being this close. But yeah, we will end the session here, and it will lead to the graduation tomorrow for the Paladins, and this group seems to be doing what I thought it was going to do. It was just assembling itself. You guys are crazy amazing, and I love listening to you, RP.
Yep. There's one group that has Samson, Ashley, Ophelia, Kudel, and Ost all together, and then there's Praetor. Perfect.
All that group, and then there's that one other guy off somewhere.